Today I will make upgrade to my small mobile darkroom, so I will implement few organizing features, cable management, a little bit of like small things which I want to upgrade a long time ago. And because for past month or so I have like a lot of cabling thing going on, and because my darkroom I roll it inside the bathroom, it's not enough of power sockets, so I will try to make it's more agile, so only one power socket will go in a wall. And also I will print with all new adjustments and new prints and try to figure out if everything works, if I like the results of my adjustments, and if it's easier to use and easier to create the videos. So yeah, stay tuned and let's start with the upgrades. As you probably already saw in my videos, I made this printing station, and today I will try to improve it a little bit with the cable management and new power plug. I bought a special power switch with a USB-C to charge my camera and also plug all of my supplies. Because I modified this table, I have this shelf and I can put all of my cable management on top of the shelf. I will use this Velcro tie as a safety feature, so I will not crash anything from the table. I also bought these Velcro stickers, and it will help me make everything detachable from the table, but in the same time hold in place. It makes my table more tidy and less messy, and you can be sure nothing will fall off from the table. And because I will use the same power brick, I want to put my safety light on top of my enlarger. Because I have a wide ceiling and it's not far away, if I point it up, I actually have wide spread of light and intensity is really low. And I will try to hide all the cables as far as possible. And next step, put my color calibrator on the side of my enlarger. And it's easy to detach and use on the table. So let's check my printing station and how it looks like. And to power it up, I just need one cable from my power supply and I can immediately start to work. And because all of the stuff is actually not detached, you can easily grab it and put it back, so I really like the result. So let's dress up and start using my darkroom. As a next step, I need probably improve something with my lab journal. But for now, let's heat up the chemistry to 35 degrees, and I will make a small maintenance on my heating elements. Because I have a harsh water, I in principle don't really like this system without direct heating of the chemicals, and the circulation of the chemicals is also not really good idea, so it's a lot of space for improvement in the darkroom. Today I will print my old frame from the Leica M42. It's a photograph from the festival and I really like the colors and the mood, so let's load it in the carrier and start to aligning the print. I start with the blowing off the dust from the frame and from the negative, lock it up in the frame, try to align it better, and put it back inside the head. Because today I'm printing 35mm, I need to exchange my 80mm lens to my 50mm. So let's turn on the pilot light and try to align the negative in the middle and make a proper magnification for enlargement on my easel. So let's find the focus with a fully opened aperture and inspect the picture a little bit. So let's move the masking lines to reduce the negative to the proper size of the easel and continue with the calibration of my initial picture. First step, we need to find on the cyan channel the middle position with a closed aperture of f11, and by adjusting the filters I finish up the calibration and land with the settings on my photo head for initial printing. For test print I will use a piece of paper and 10 seconds of exposure, load it in a drum, and now everything is daylight safe, so I'll continue with my development. So the first step is the color developer, and I need to rotate in both directions for 45 seconds. And when it's finished, let's put the chemical back and continue with the Blix fix. This process also takes 45 seconds, and after it you can put the chemicals back. When this step is done, your print no longer sensitive to light and you can open the drum and inspect your first test print. And after a quick rinse and the drying session on the wall, we can take a look on our test print. Because I like the color balance and I only want to make it darker, so I open up the aperture for one stop and repeat the exposure with a fully sized paper and continue with my development. Because I develop negative myself, usually I have zero problems with the color balance and you can directly print it and you don't need any hardcore adjustments with the color. This is also important to have consistency in your negatives, because it really helps with your results, especially with the direct printing from the negative. But as a next step, let's wash out our freshly developed print. It takes around 10 to 20 seconds to wash out all the chemicals, and be careful with the top surface, and I mount it usually on a wall and apply a squeegee to dry it faster. I really enjoy the composition of this print, and it looks multi-layered. This is one of the advantage what I have with the Leica lenses. Usually they give this special pop and create a multi-layer structure even with the far objects, so you can easily create a multi-layer picture which looks natural. And as always, you can find the prints on my web shop. And that's it for today, and thank you for watching.